10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, chums,
ready, guys?
let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Aikuma with the Gamerz Haven. How are you all doing? Welcome, 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 Roxy. Welcome, Bala. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We are playing Pathfinder, and then we'll be playing some Jackbox later tonight. So let us get into the voice chat here. Hold on. All right. Yay! We have Snowy Phoenix Games with us.
Yay!
He is a streamer. Go check him out. Wonderful
Yay!
friend. Go check out Zero. He is also a streamer as well. He's
Hi.
And a content creator for badly animated.
We haven't seen the newest one yet. Thanks for the host, by the way. Hold on. Who hosted me? Who hosted me? That's live. Thank you for the host. Let's see, Professor Sir.
Hi.
And then we have CheapPopMan. Hello. Poke,
He's,
poke,
he's
poke.
getting his cabbage rolls, right?
Yes, CheapPopMan's cooking his cabbage rolls, which cabbage rolls are really good, by the way.
I love them.
They I had some cabbage rolls the other day from an authentic German restaurant. So
Then again, my bloodline is mostly Irish, so why wouldn't I?
all right, guys, we are playing Pathfinder. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. And of course, guess who doesn't have the Pathfinder thing up yet? Whoops. My bad.
CheapPopMan. Oh wait.
Yes.
Said to guess.
Ooh, shimmy.
Bless you.
All right, there we go. And does anybody, excuse me. No, I don't want to delete that. No. Jeez, I hit the wrong button every time. Hey, does anybody want incense to drop? Incense.
Alright, maybe I can send.
Let me know in the chat. I will set up the campaign if people are interested in getting some free money. How you doing, Roxy? All right. So, we're missing somebody in the.
Yeah, our DM. Where is he? He's probably tending a baby.
Yeah, gone to.
No,
Tend to his kin.
No, we're missing Kireji.
He's been talking.
Yeah.
No,
I've been talking.
No, I'm talking about in the roll.
Oh, and
Roll 20.
I've been muted.
Yeah.
That explains
Hello.
a lot.
Hi.
He's like, I've already explained all the plot and everything you're doing.
Dang it, guys.
Go.
Dang it. Okay, so we're all here. Goody.
You're physically, mentally. I don't know.
Well, I'm here then. Y'all join up when you're ready. All right. When last we left our valiant heroes, Zaya had mentally scarred Kireji.
I pulled open a door.
I just don't understand.
Well, you know, somebody requested we not break the house, so
Hope y'all saw the memes that I made during the week.
Of course.
it's hilarious.
The dumb memes. And also, it was unanimously proven that Amethyst is better than Kireji at opening doors. Also,
With her fists, I can still kick them.
If they're not pulled open.
that remains to be proven, there, Kireji. Maybe you'll have your chance.
My training has a long way to go.
Yes, young grasshopper.
Mm-mm-mm.
And
Yes.
The group's loyalty was shaken when Zaya was left alone to fight fight the tentacles.
Oh, she was fine. Everyone had the
Tensions
most,
began to grow within the party.
everyone had the most confidence in her. She's fine.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta wait for things to fall into place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so whatever happened with Emma during that game?
Emma?
Anything
Well-
special happened to you?
Emma was wide open, and Zaya didn't pass her the ball. So Kireji got to take home the glory.
Mm.
It was certainly quite the caper.
I hear that mountain getting a little bit closer.
Turns out that the next neighbor that you guys have is actually the mountain. It's one mountain.
How did that thing get there?
Whoa! It wasn't there yesterday.
And rumor has it that if you say enough puns around it, it becomes sentient.
The mountain is a Tarrasque, actually. And, you know.
A trust that loves puns.
There you go.
And Kireji gets to take care of it all by himself.
Have fun, buddy.
How's my animal training stat?
Roll a fortitude. Roll a constitution for that. I don't know.
Hold on, no.
Is there a thing, is there a thing, you know,
And nature, I guess.
deader than dead?
Hey, 19.
You're still
You've
dying.
been training.
You
You've
were
been
so
practicing.
you were so close, but
And who can forget the wondrous feat of strength that Zaya did by rolling a 20 and pushing over the entire huge armor by herself. A thing of
That-
glory, I tell you.
That was amazing.
Milani's bards will remember this moment.
you didn't even need diplomacy for that one.
No. All right. Well, with that game completed, with that quest completed, the ghost of Mr. Bones is now peacefully into the afterlife, and the group of kobolds have shared their friendship with you guys, and are now peacefully residing inside the mansion. Should you ever need to call on them, they will surely answer back.
Nope.
And so we have returned to our lovely town of Celestra.
So I'm guessing you like the side quest Terminator guy I put doing all these side quests. We're gonna that
Well,
boss.
It was suggested to me that we do a side quest. So I
Oh,
thought, okay.
well,
let's do this.
it worked. It worked.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Put a nice rift in the party.
nothing makes for good storytelling like a rift in the party.
Mm.
Isn't that what the perfect side quest is? It reveals who we actually really are. All right. Well, so we came back to Celestra sometime in the evening. I assume that there was a lovely campfire with hot dogs and marshmallows.
Mm. Maybe not the hot dogs and marshmallows, but there was a campfire.
There was a campfire at least.
And then there was eating. I don't know what was made, but
No sausages and sugar puffs?
Amethyst dragged back the piano that was in the mansion back here. So
Quick,
we have to
Reggie, roll a strength check.
that would
we have
that
the
would have
campfire
been.
music going on.
Yeah!
Oh, it
Yeah!
worked. It is canon. Let it be so. You guys now have a piano in Celestra.
Oh yeah, that's
That's a.
the piano.
Don't you have
I
to do a
just
roll
imagine-
every like few hours for that?
Yeah. I just imagine Mr. Bones just seeing you guys drag his piano across.
What's up,
what are
Eric?
you guys doing?
See, how I imagine it in my head is that Kireji rolled such a good strength check. Obviously, it has little wheels on the bottom. He jumps on the top of it and he just surfs all the way to Celestia.
That's funny.
And just like on the carriage, I'm just stood up with my arms folded.
Of
That's
course. Or when you went to go pick it up, it transformed into a leaf, and you just put it in your pocket. There you go.
I
Yeah,
didn't ask questions. I just rolled with it.
Magic piano, okay.
Yep.
What's up, Care Bear?
That might summon a magic dragon somewhere.
Hey. Depends what song you play. All right. The night went by smoothly. It is now a fresh new morning.
Yay!
We are now the 3rd of November.
Brr.
It's a crisp, lovely morning. Some clouds, but the sun's powerful rays shine through the dilapidated building that you guys are sleeping in.
I don't have the sheet music for Trogdor, Reggie, but I do have the sheet music for Larry.
Oh no, not Larry.
Yeah, Larry is from my hometown, so I would know Larry.
That was the first event that happened in our season 2 game. Larry the Guard. But yes, let's see. Kireji, you are awoken by the sound of, I guess, wheels turning and men talking.
Oh.
Outside.
Not this again.
Oh boy, not this again.
What? Wheels turning? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I get it. I get it now.
Might as well get up and see what the commotion is. So I'm gonna peer out through the little opening here.
All
see what
right.
it is.
All right. And near the broken tavern, you see Fjord, who is in lively discussion with 3 other dwarfs who have a carriage with them, a horse-drawn carriage, and that wagon carriage is filled to the brim with wood planks.
Well, I'll go over and check it out. Hey Fjord, how's it going? Couldn't help you hear
Hey,
all
Fjord,
this noise
Brad.
outside.
At least he's not being chased by kobolds this time.
Hey, there you go.
Well, you know that probably beats what happened the last time.
Oh.
Hey, Kireji, hey! Right on time. come on over. These are my friends from East Wall who own a lumber company.
Oh, hi.
They graciously offered us. They graciously offered their services to us to help begin the rebuilding of our brand new town of Celestra.
I see. Well, any help is welcome. Nice to meet you all. Who might you be?
The three dwarves all nod to you, and they say that they are three brothers who work together in this mining company. The lumber company, and they introduce themselves as Barry, and Steve.
Huh, I was starting to see a pattern at first, but well, never mind.
Oh, they all say that. So yes, we were just talking about some ideas of what should be our very first inaugural building, and I was just about to go wake you guys up to start talking about this.
All right. Well, I'll go get the others. But if
Awesome.
there's anything I can do in the meantime while they're getting ready, I can certainly help.
All right, come on over.
All right. So
Let's see.
I'm just gonna quickly go over and say we have guests here. We need to help them out with the repairing the town.
Okay.
That includes you-
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
Well, that includes what? What'd you say?
Zoink.
It came out as a instead of anything I don't know what time, Gamer.
See, help.
The other two haven't come out yet.
Are we still sleeping?
Well, Corinne, you woke you guys up.
Oh, he did wake us. Okay, I wasn't sure if I heard that right.
He threw water on you.
That was the flames a bit.
Oh, Emma's a little groggy. She didn't sleep the best. She had some
Oh no.
some dreams. So she's taking a couple minutes to get up and freshen up before she heads out.
This is also getting ready.
Well,
We need our lady time.
some people are just not morning people.
You don't just walk out with like perfect hair and.
Yeah, well, your name's not Zaya, so.
Or Kireji.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that elven perfectness.
Well, maybe that's why Zaya always wears a helmet. Because once she takes it off, huge afro, just poof.
The helmet keeps her disco fever in check.
No, my helmet's not on. Jeez.
Okay. We're just wondering.
Mm-hmm.
I took the liberty of scanning some papers that I had for a long time. Back in Pathfinder 1, I did a small kingdom building campaign where the players were actually in charge of a actual kingdom, and in those papers there's a huge list of different kinds of buildings.
Mm-hmm.
There are many that do not apply to us, so I mean, yeah, fine, but if this can help you get some ideas on what to build first, feel free to peruse at your leisure.
I can see one that's gonna be important right away, and that's the hospital.
True. And
If
unbeknownst to
diplomacy is
you,
gonna be something.
unbeknownst to you guys, I have requested help from a doctor.
Unbeknownst. Clearly, we need the jail. So
First building is a jail.
so we can toss
Isaiah,
Kireji and Zaya.
No.
why don't you go ahead and try it out?
We need a mint for all the fat stacks we're gonna get from our underground casino.
Yeah.
Of course.
What about our castle? Jeez, we need a castle. Gee.
That might require a bit more wood than what the dwarves brought with them. Just saying.
Well then tell them to get right on it. You know.
So how many bells does the bridge cost?
Is one of them secretly named Tom Nook?
That's his pen name.
Well,
Let's
Emma's
see.
not making decisions right now since she is getting ready in the house. But she's been thinking about it.
Player knowledge. You can give some ideas as a player, of course.
Emma's gonna
And-
want a guild hall in the future, but that's not the priorities.
Yeah. And I mean, this list is not, exhaustive, of course. So,
Yeah.
should you think of anything else?
Well, so far I'm thinking the waterfront might be a interesting thing to have.
Well, aren't we like an hour away from the ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, but then we could have like a port.
What about the inn?
I
No
think
way.
the most important thing to start off with is the town hall, so we can
Well-
actually make these decisions.
We cannot decide without being inside the building that helps us decide.
Exactly.
What shall we call it? The Hall of Indecisiveness.
No.
Well, for me, hospital seems important. Of course, the waterfront would be important later on.
How many? Are we only picking one building, or are we picking like 3?
For now, it's one.
Okay.
But nothing stops you from making a list. But right now, the 3 dwarves brought enough for one building.
And I think Emma's going to want a temple down the road.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, of course.
We already got a temple.
hey,
That's true. But we should have one where people can actually see it.
Wait, forget the shrine. She's gonna want a monument.
Yeah. Well, the shrine is the monument. Literally, you walk into a giant statue of Cadenale, and there's the temple inside.
Here, I thought Kireji was gonna want a brewery right off the bat.
Well, that is something.
well, now wait a minute.
But I think-
No.
I think you would need a granary first just to sustain that.
Oh, yeah, true.
How about we
Well-
start with the graveyard?
No, no.
Graveyard for all the doors that Kireji and everyone else
Rip.
breaks.
Rip.
But if Emma makes if Emma makes a suggestion, she's gonna suggest either the town hall first or a trade shop, so we can get people coming and selling their materials and junk.
But before the trade shop, we need houses for them to live in.
But not necessarily,
Hmm.
because I
Well,
mean,
I guess you can have a tent city.
yeah. So everybody starts off in tents, and as it grows, we build up.
There you go.
Yep, that makes sense.
You got to have an economy before you can have a town.
Well, you need people before you can
True.
That's why you trade from other towns and get them to come to your spot, and then the people will come with the money.
Well,
Wait, I've got it. We make a dog park, like the best dog park in the world, and that attracts all of the what are they?
Oh,
Shooty, yes, the shooty, yeah.
Yeah, the Shoonies, and then we just have it be a Shoonie village.
I see what you did there.
Also,
Hey, Stonk.
when they talk, they sound like the typewriter from Sesame Street. Only they say "shoonie, shoonie, shoonie," and that's how they talk.
All right. Trade shop then.
I'm okay with that.
Besides, we need to sell our stuff somewhere.
True. All right. Trade shop then. That is okay. There it is. Okay. All right then. Should anyone have any objections, may they speak now or forever hold their peace.
Trade shop's not a bad place to start.
And then
Think of the dog park.
possibly the hospital next.
Yeah, because they would be sending people there.
Yeah, like herself
Oh.
and the rest of us.
See, the dog park. You can even have like a sign when people are leaving, say "See you soon."
See you, Shuni.
Yes, you shoot it. Yeah.
Wow.
And
All right then.
Yeah,
That mountain
Decided.
just slammed you in.
Zoom. And so where should we begin building this trade shop of yours?
We run it near the circle, the main.
Right here.
Yeah, that'll probably be the trade center.
Just tear down the building. The only intact building.
That's the only intact, and not only that, stone building that's left.
But didn't they,
Fine,
didn't
right
they-
there.
Where will we sleep?
Well,
Yeah, right here's probably a better place. We could tear down the stone building for a town hall later.
Are you okay with this emplacement?
Yes.
Let me imagine it.
I was hoping you would say that.
Man, it's just one square off from. Now I gotta go through the whole process. Oh, man.
$50,000 to just move it. All right, great.
Oh no.
And-
Okay. I gotta.
And so the three dwarves, I'm start running out some paperwork and they say, all right, so one order of a town of a trade hall. Let's see here, okay, and it is addressed to whose name do I put on here for the paperwork, or do you guys have a group name of some sort, or how should I?
We haven't considered a group name.
The Turtle Friends.
Oh, no. Not the Turtle Friends.
No.
how about the monkeys?
Oh my god.
Um,
Now I'm a believer.
Not my monkeys, not my circus.
Well, we've got Squeals McGee as our mascot, so I mean,
Now wait a minute.
the Muffin Hunters, clearly.
Yes, I agree.
Muffin Hunters. Strike fear into the heart of their enemies. We are.
We are. The Muffinators.
The Muffinators.
We'll have to come up with a group name here later.
I was pretty sold on the muffin name.
We are the Muffin Men.
Just make it out to Celestra right now, and we'll.
All right. Well, you guys think about that in the future. All right, to Celestra. All right. Well then, we got work to do. So, and
If-
so
if there-
them.
If there's anything that we can do to help, just let us know.
You
He-
got skills in carpentry?
Well, I do. Hold on.
Do you now?
I'm good at.
I
bringing
have
things
craft.
up, unless they're doors.
Well, I mean, we have everything that we need here. So I mean, help is appreciated but not needed. So if you guys have other stuff to do, feel free to do your stuff.
Oh, we do have to get to Weavertown.
Yeah, I suppose we should go and deal with that business first.
Yep.
Oh, Weavertown. That's a short, fair distance away.
It is. It is.
Well, I guess we'll leave you to that then, and we'll get going onto Weavertown.
Should be done by tomorrow then.
Wow, you
That's
guys work
mighty fast.
Hey,
Well
that's why
then,
we are the name in the business.
if you get done before we get back, you mind working on a hospital?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a hospital. Judging by how things have gone so far.
We'll see when we get there. All right. So that's your first building. Huzzah!
Yay!
Celestia is becoming the place to be.
Crickets. Crickets.
We're going shopping.
They're gonna come to trade. Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
dump?
we have the promise of one building. Huzzah!
We are the place for your supply of dead wood and
Granite.
And magic muffins.
well, you guys are going to need to find some sort of specialty that people go to your village exclusively for that.
So the next thing we make is a tourist trap.
Casino.
Well, that's where the old hag comes in.
That's where the underground casino comes in, right?
See, they play in the casino until they get a chance to have an audience with the old hag.
She's the final boss for them.
That way the house always wins.
House hag, yep.
Everybody, come on, come all, come see the evil boots.
we don't talk about the boots.
Oh my god.
It's like Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club.
Make a theme park out of it.
Take it! I knew we should have called the place Dark Boots.
Dark boot. All right. With that out of the way, so you guys talked about heading towards a certain little village.
Yes, because there's rumors that the plague is running amok there, or something of that sort.
Something of that sort. All right.
Rumor has it.
Rumor has it. See, grab this thing. Ah, that's it. All right then.
No, I was going to drop piano.
You're gonna drop what?
I was going to
sorry.
drop piano. No, sorry.
You have 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds to drop piano. Oh, there we go. There he goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, success. The piano exists. All right. So, Weavertown is quite some ways to the northwest again.
Yeah.
But what? Oh, not a piano. Wrong map. Oh well. All right, and how about we try this again? We will be traveling through the wilderness to eventually reach that place. And how about we try it again and go for a wilderness traveling skill challenge.
Okay.
Yay!
So some changes from last time we tried it. We'll roll initiative, and there'll be an order of who gets to choose something to do, and due to the lower number of skills in Pathfinder 2, how about each skill can be used once by every player. So if Kireji uses survival, he can no longer use it, but the others can. The only thing that I would ask is that you find a different reason to use it, not just the exact same reason to use survival.
Yeah.
If possible.
No copying.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I will ask that should you want to try to use a skill, that you at least be trained in that skill to use it.
Okay.
How's that?
Yep.
And so the principle again here is to accumulate a certain number of successes before a certain number of failures, and depending on how much failures you get, the end result will vary in difficulty. You will reach your destination no matter what, but what awaits you there might change depending on how much failures you get. How's that?
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, so it seems that the order is going to be Amethyst, Emma, Kireji, and Zaya. We so one skill per person per turn, and once we get once we reach like the 2 rounds of skill nominations, then we will have more than enough. So this is a wilderness wandering. So I mean, I'm talking obviously survival, nature, some athletics, some acrobatics to maybe like climb up a tree to find a shortcut through a path, or like some acrobatics to cross over a river, to whatever your imagination tells you to do. Feel free to invent anything, and should your reason be good enough, I will let you roll it. So with that in mind, do you have an idea, Amethyst?
Well, I'm currently torn between two of them. Let's try the lower number and see how that goes. I'm
Ooh.
thinking nature, so that she could, use her understanding and connection with nature to maybe help them find paths through the woods, get through thickets, stuff like that.
Oh, that sounds good.
I don't know if you want me to go into more details or if that's good.
It's good enough for me.
Yeah, sounds right.
Here's the one. Oh, no.
Oh, nice.
That's a 1-5.
1-5. All right, nature 15 for Amethyst. Emma.
What would you consider animal handling under? Is that nature or?
Ah, yes. That was a skill in Pathfinder 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say they probably just merged it with nature. Is probably my guess.
Handle animal
I
2E.
feel like this came up last time, and it was determined that nature was the skill.
It seems so weird to not have an animal handling skill. Like, I feel like it doesn't. exactly just
Or
fit.
maybe they changed it to an animal handling lore.
Maybe they did.
I
That-
think they changed it to an action actually.
Okay.
Handle animal. Yes, indeed. Let's see here.
That's interesting.
Just find the right thing here. Command an animal, support. Yeah, okay. All right. It's yes. It is a nature check.
Okay, so I was going to ride Squeals McGee up front so we could scout ahead and find the less dangerous pathway through the fields and forests.
Wow, the pig know that.
Bacon
He's a
seed.
He's got that nose. He can sense danger, right? He's also a magic pig.
He can't run very fast though.
He's the size of a horse.
What's really
A
important?
small horse.
What's really important is that if something is going terribly wrong, he's slower than me.
You don't have to be the fastest, just faster than the slowest.
Oh my goodness. IW
Well-
crispy bacon.
Yep, crispy bacon.
Well, if and that's not fine, I can do something different.
I like the idea with using the pig for something though.
At the very least, like his sense of smell would be good enough to figure out something. I would
There you
think.
go.
Yeah.
Maybe like there's a fork in the road, and one road smells of death, but the other one smells of flowers or
Yeah.
truffles.
Well, that sounds
Yeah.
a lot more dire when you say it like that.
A little bit.
Well, yeah. So handling the pig, scouting ahead with him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well,
14. The pig is somewhat cooperative, but sometimes he just does to his head and and goes sniffing pile of toads here and there.
that's fair enough.
Who else has been here?
Good, Reggie. What you got?
Well, I don't have too many skills, so I'm going to use my acrobatics to get up onto a tree and see what I can look at. See if there's a good way to traverse.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, nice. All right. So I use my herbalism lore to.
Very nice, Kireji.
Yep.
That works.
I use my
Just walk
herbalism.
up the tree.
Yeah. I'm just gonna mosey up on here. You use my herbalism lore to track, our direction by how plants grow, like moss grows on the north side of the trees and stuff. So
Okay. Hey, good idea. Great idea and questionable execution.
got to get those low rows out of the way, apparently.
Hey,
No. You gotta save those low rolls for battle.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey,
Rolls are for battle.
while we're on the skill stuff, I just noticed something.
yeah.
I don't have any modifications for my mercantile and bardic lore skills. Would those both be charisma, or they just don't have mods?
Lore is always intelligence, I believe.
Always intelligence? Okay.
I think.
Oops. That was an accident.
You play beautiful music in the woods, and all of the birds are compelled to help you.
And the tree and the trees just clear the path on their own.
Damn, that was good music. Go ahead.
Even Kireji has a tear.
Holy
coming out
crap,
from his
there's
eye.
ints around here!
That's your new neighbor. Who think you are all orcs?
So if we find the dwarves all smashed to bits because they were chopping down trees, we know why
Oh,
now.
We are actually building Saruman's castle tower. Oh no. Amethyst, do you have another idea?
I'm going through my options right now. Let's see. We've already had climb up a tree.
Unfortunately, I don't think intimidation's going to help me very much for this one.
Yeah.
If
Can
you
I
have the
intimidate
power
the
to
trees
taunt
out of the
trees-
way?
Yeah.
I can use diplomacy.
You certainly can. You
Whack,
certainly
whack,
can.
whack, whack, whack.
Zaya just gently pats the mace in her hand. Now, will you please move aside, trees?
So what kind of obstacles would we be facing as we're going through here? This is mostly plains, right?
On the map, technically yes, but I mean, I did talk about wilderness exploration, so I mean, there might be small rivers or slightly larger rivers, or like a canopy of forests, trees, or a heavily dense tall grass area, and
Okay, clearly there's a ravine we have to cross for some reason, and Amethyst wants to toss her hook and her grappling hook and her rope across the ravine. What would that be under?
that should be athletics.
Oh boy, this will be great.
This
So seeing that
action
there's the
is
ravine-
irreversible. Do you wish to continue?
This could have a major impact on the story going forward.
Somebody might have to roll a new character.
Well,
Let's see how that goes. Oh,
Oh, dang!
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no!
All
how I
right. So,
interpret that is she just goes to toss the thing and it just blink, just kind of doesn't even make it a third of the way across.
yeah. Like, well,
Or just
Looks
kind
like we're going around.
or just rolls off your fingers and kind of goes behind you.
Well.
Yeah. Ouch.
hold on.
Uh-oh.
Here's
Uh-oh.
what happens.
Yeah.
But alas, with that 4, the ravine remains uncrossed, so you have to find a different way to go through, and well, you almost lost your grappling hook forever, but at the last second, I guess you managed to re-grab onto it.
so after exhausting our options on the ravine and deciding that it's probably just best to go around it, which is
Yeah.
going to add some time, can I keep up morale by duty dooting on my saxophone as we're going through, keeping everybody's spirits up?
Where do you keep your saxophone?
Under my robe.
In my
In
inventory.
my backpack. It sticks out a little bit, but it's
Is that a saxophone under your robe, or you just have to see me?
I'm just riding on Squeals McGee up front while I like playing my saxophone,
Not to toot my own sax or anything, but
trying to keep everybody's spirits up after they've been crushed by Amethyst not being able to throw the
A sad performance indeed. But yeah, go ahead and roll that performance. That works.
It's not great.
Lots of average rolls here.
We got one super roll and one super horrible roll.
True, true. We got both extremes and everything in between.
All right, so
All right, Zaya, yeah.
if we run into any tribal people that are, not friendly and stuff, I use diplomacy, not the mace, to thwart any danger from the situation.
Okay, but if you roll a 1, you have to use.
God dang it! I didn't roll a 1.
well, no, that's definitely not a 1. But
It's 2 away from a 1.
Sheesh. I was wondering what you were typing.
Hello, fair travelers. Whoop! Sorry.
Well, crap. Okay. Well, we run away from the troubles, I guess. Shoot. What the frick, man? What is with the rolls?
And Kireji, finally, what you got as a last thing happening?
I guess I'll use the only other thing that I can use really to help in this situation. Well, I got survival, so maybe I'll use my survival to see what would be the easiest path through the little thickets there.
Well, you got the tribes of lizard folk chasing after you guys because of
Yes, and maybe to find a hiding path for us to hide away from the lizard folk.
yes.
No!
Okay, CheapPopMan, you can join me.
Wow!
Oh my lord!
Wow! These rolls suck. And we die. We just die.
So Kireji definitely sucks at hide and seek. So that's another thing to keep in mind.
Oh my
Like, I think he's
gosh.
just standing there and he's holding a leaf in front of him, like, okay, they can't see me. Silver's one good eye.
If I stand absolutely still, they won't see me.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, that didn't work out.
So
like-
that we
It's
get
like
any more.
on one side of the spectrum, I rolled a natural 20. On the other side of it, I rolled a natural 1.
So we get one more round, right?
That would might or might not help her case.
How many ones do you want? Haven't we gotten enough already?
Ouch.
I should have went with my stealth.
Well, you reach your destination, bloodied and bruised and battered and messed up, but you reach there somehow.
I got Zaya and Emma. I think I need heals.
Oh man.
Don't ask questions. Just it was bad.
All right. So, as you are following a path that has found that leads to the northwest, Eventually, you hear a very, very loud and a very loud shriek, like a very ear-piercing shriek. And
Like a humanoid shriek or a monstrous shriek?
Because if that's a monster shriek, that's not good.
you hear a monstrous shriek.
Oh, great!
And as you hear that, that is going to be a will saved for everyone.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
what's with these bad rolls? What's?
Oh no! Not another one.
That's 2 in a row.
Ah. So maybe there's a reason why we only play once every 2 weeks. The dice need time to recharge and reload. Oh my gosh.
Well, I hope you loved your character there, Amethyst.
Well, yeah, that's. Oh.
Right, so everyone except for Zaya, as soon as you hear that eerie shriek, you are suddenly and immediately captivated, and you right away begin to walk towards where you heard that sound. However, it only lasts about 6 to 10 seconds before you guys are able to snap out of it.
What was that?
I don't know.
Maybe we should get away, or yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I want to see what that was.
And that the 10 seconds of walking towards the sound was just enough to to reach the top of a small hill, and in the valley that's behind the hill, you guys see a nice and peaceful farmstead.
What?
Is that scream coming from that farm? Do you think they have turnips?
I don't think this is a nice, peaceful farmstead.
The thing, however, with that farm, once you notice a farm, you also notice a man. The farm is about, I'd say, a good 3 minutes walking. So it's not far at all, but you see a man who is frantically running and waving his hands in his crops, in his I guess farm place, and waving his arms and trying to chase a large swarm of ravens.
Well, you don't see that every day.
No, you don't.
I guess you could say they're stark raven mad.
I guess you could say that. And well, you can hear him shouting like, "Get out of here! Get! Leave my crops alone, you crazy birds!"
Was that where the shriek came from? That's not possible.
He does have turnips.
He does.
That wasn't.
How did you know?
Well, do you suppose maybe we should go and
Yeah.
Yeah.
assist him?
Help him?
Sure. He looks like he's got his hands full right now. So
Emma's just like, "We're coming, old man," and she just fireballs in her hand, starts running.
Oh no.
There goes his crops.
oh shit, man, that's worse than ravens.
There goes his crops.
Wah, wah, wah. Here. Let me. These guys in here.
Man, we've already infiltrated his house.
Wait a minute.
So my soul was like escaping my body for a second there. So I'm just gonna.
I'm just
Oh,
getting
okay, you're
things
just-
ready here.
We'll just move that. It's a snake now over there.
It's a snake. It's a snake. Badger, 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 badger.
Yes,
Mushroom,
exactly.
mushroom.
Mushroom. All right.
Yes, sorry about that.
It's pretty bad that both me and Snowy went straight to the meme there.
All right. So as you guys are heading towards here, you once again hear this awful shrieking that this ear-piercing shriek that comes from the top left corner, I guess, over here. And those who failed the first save, roll again. There you are immune. Thank you.
Boy.
Okay, come on, Amethyst. 3 runs in a row.
Ah.
Oh,
No!
no! My God!
Mr. Garou, no!
I'm just gonna go home. I think.
You know what? Oh.
I go investigate what the sound is.
All right, so Amethyst, you are safe. But once again, Kireji and Emma, man, poor Kireji. Ouch.
Oof.
You guys start heading towards over there. But
Get back here!
once again, the after 6 seconds, you guys snap out of it and like, whoa, what was that again?
It's something over here.
All right, I'm starting to get
Okay.
a little bit freaked out.
Me too.
The farmer, once he sees you guys, during the shriek, he like bent his knees and covered his ears with his hands, like and when he raises back up and sees you guys, it's like, oh, thank all the gods of heaven and earth, please help me, please. My crops are being invaded by these ravens.
What's the shrieking coming from?
I never heard anything like this in my life. And I've never seen these ravens so driven mad. I need help.
I will check out the sound.
As will I. And hope to God I don't roll another one.
Fourth wall broken.
Is the sound coming from the ravens?
No, the ravens are all here, but the sound is coming from further over there.
Against my better judgment, I guess I'll go see what the
I'm-
sound is.
I'm gonna try to use my stealth to go over.
No one cares about the ravens. Just
Nope.
let's go to the sound over there. Bye, ravens.
So I'm just gonna sneak over into the trees here.
Wait, is the guy asking for help with the ravens, or is he asking about the sound?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Well-
I'm gonna do the smart thing then. Just
Well,
kind of.
Well, I'm just going in to see if I can get a look at what's doing it.
I'm gonna throw some just fireballs around the ravens to try to scare them away.
Well, you're the only one that can deal with a swarm of ravens effectively, anyway.
I
Yeah.
don't want to kill them, but
Oh well, you know they're
Aw.
swarming, so they deserve to die.
Well, no.
Swarm, ergo death. It's as simple as that.
They're just birds.
It's
I
just
know a lot of Kenkus that are going to take offense to that.
yeah. So about those ravens you encountered earlier.
All right. So Amethyst, where were you going?
She's gonna go talk to the farmer.
Okay.
Uh,
So
we're,
hey,
check-
hi, how's it going?
we're checking out the sound. Emmy's taking care of the
Alright.
birds, and she's talking to the farmer.
All right. So the farm itself is like inside a hill dome, I guess you could say. Like there was a hilly knoll that's surrounding the farm, and the shrieking sound definitely came from like right behind that hill. And the second time that you heard that shriek, you also noticed some more ravens from surrounding trees left their tree, I guess, and joined in the swarm of ravens that are currently invading the crops and all that. And so stealth is a 17, perception of 17. Let's see here. Let me roll something really quickly here. All right. So you guys quietly approach the hill, and before they notice you, right on the other side of the hill, you guys see two harpies.
Oh, great!
So, what are these creatures?
You want to go tell them they're a bunch of stupid birds?
Hey, this is a no-fly zone.
One of them, one of them has a mean-looking bow in his hand, and the other one has a sword and shield.
The harpies were girls.
Well, yeah, okay, fine. They both have. Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, how dare you assume their gender? And second of all, to know some information on them, that would be not religion. But let's see here. Who do we got here? That would be a society role, since they are humanoids.
So,
Oh.
what? So is that just something?
Oh no! No! Oh!
That's not how you play the game.
And goes, his bird.
Oh my god.
Go home, dice, you're drunk!
Zaya's like, they're more freaking birds. And then Kireji's like, actually, from my country, they're called harpies. And here's their entire stat blocks.
See, I used to study them in school. We used to have a big harpy problem outside of our village.
Oh my goodness.
Go home, dice, you're drunk!
What the hell are these rolls?
I used to date a girl back in Kaining, and her mother was a harpy.
I know all about them.
They always come out talents first, you know what I'm saying?
Oh!
Oh, this is great.
It's great for you.
Right, so somehow Zaya sees a plane. It's a bird, it's a plane! Something's messed up. Ah. Oh my. Yes, so, Kireji, you are very much aware that these harpies are what is controlling the ravens. With their shrieking song, they're able to keep the ravens captivated and and basically do what they will. And so all those ravens there are being, I guess, in a way, mind controlled by these two harpies.
Is
So,
that the way you explain it to me? Because I don't know nothing. Butterfly.
A huge butterfly.
In fact, you run out to try and chase one.
Come here, come here.
And then smoke it with diplomacy.
But you think it's a butterfly net, so.
I'm not high on anything. Jeez.
So I just turn to Zay and say, I think these are the creatures responsible for this mess. What do you think we should do about it?
Well, are they controlling the birds? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So they're going against. They're not acting of their own free will. I'm going after the harpies.
All right. I'll be right there with you.
Oh, right.
Harpies!
Harpies!
We're
Hype.
screwed.
I said harpies, not herpes. Jeez.
Oh dear.
So I got my 220s out of the way. We'll never see another
Zaya
20
got her
again.
two ones out of the way.
Yeah, we're going to need that diplomacy now for sure.
All right, here. Let's see.
I'm the only one who hasn't rolled a 1 or a 20.
I know.
Don't
Favorite
don't,
in combat, right?
don't jinx it. At this rate, we're going to need to hire dealers for that casino so that we don't get screwed over.
So Amethyst, I think, has rolled.
Don't burn the
two-
birds!
2 1s. Kireji's rolled 2 1s, I think.
Oh, 3 1s? I got 3 1s.
I've rolled 2 1s and I've rolled 2 20s.
Dang.
And Zaya's rolled her first one, I think.
Uh-huh.
So Zaya's got another 1 in her.
No.
Somewhere.
No.
Do you want me to roll initiative?
All right, so we have Kireji and Zaya who are about to engage with the harpies, and we have Amethyst and Emma who are currently engaged with the ravens, and that means everyone roll me some good-hearted initiative.
Take a deep breath. Okay. Oh no.
Oh no.
It wasn't a 1.
It wasn't a 1, so I'm glad of that at least.
Oh man.
Oh, not like the Zelda music.
Hey.
Oh well, I guess they are going first.
Those damn ravens. All right, and we have the two harpies. Since you guys were able to sneak up on them, you two get a surprise round on those harpies.
All right.
All right, so let's see.
I'm gonna take the assumption that the harpies and them are not actually that close to us. Or did they move?
Let's have some artistic liberty here, and here, let's do that instead.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
All right, and let's see. So Harpy with the bow has a wrench, and Harpy with the sword has a.
Not a wrench?
She's got a bow and a wrench?
Well, it's just the icon that I'm using to
Differentiate.
differentiate them. Is it not a bow? No, there's not. Oh wait, there we go. How's that? All right. So bow Harpy goes a bit later. Oh, come on.
So I'm assuming that Zaya and Kireji are the first ones to move here.
Yes, they have a surprise round. Oh, it's 8 and a 5, damn.
Well, at least the enemies are getting ones too, so
All right. Let's see. Zaya, go ahead and act first.
Yep.
The harpies are still on the ground, but they do have wings though.
I will. How does Sunder work on?
Sunder is as I believe you do the attack roll and then you do the damage, and your damage is reduced by the item's hardness.
So how hard would their wings be?
The wings. Oh dear. If then you are wanting to aim for the wings specifically, that is a called shot.
Did they bring back called shots for Pathfinder 2?
I don't know. But that's what we're gonna go with. So let's see here. Okay, so 2E lacks a call shot mechanic, but I would gladly bring that back in.
Okay.
So how it worked in the first game is that you announced the what you want to do before the attack roll, and it gave you a certain penalty on the attack roll, depending on how hard it was to do that attack, and should you get that attack done, then it'll deal damage plus a bonus negative effect depending on where you hit the enemy.
All right. Well, I want to with the harpy with the bow. I want to make sure it doesn't fly off. So I'm gonna crush its one of its wings.
Okay. Dang. All right. So since this is a surprise round, he is flat-footed and all that. She is flat-footed, not a. And then you take off the 2. You just barely get it.
Nice.
So out of nowhere, this mace-wielding champion suddenly jumps and dives onto the harpy. She barely has time to to let out a shriek of surprise before the Morningstar comes crushing down on one of her wings, dealing 8 damage, and also not completely maiming the wing entirely, but severely hampering her flying abilities. So,
Right. Nice.
So for the next 2 rounds, her flying will be greatly penalized.
And for my second attack, I will go after the same wing.
What? You mad woman.
Oh.
You mad woman. Well, the multi-attack is -5.
Yep.
And nothing -5 is 14, so I guess you get it again. Dang it. Yay, actually. For you. I'm sorry.
But,
All right. Well, that one wing is now severely bloodied and bludgeoned. Well done. That wing ain't going anywhere for now, anyway.
Good.
So, she would have a very hard time flying for the next few, for quite a few rounds. Kireji, what's up?
I'm gonna go over to this one, and I'm going to attempt to grapple it.
I thought you were gonna do that.
Called it. I called it.
Give her a big ol' hug.
So that'd be
That is a athletics check, not
Oh,
a
okay,
not
okay.
strength.
there you go.
That's
You're
a lot
welcome,
better.
by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, merciful and kind DM.
Be glad they didn't roll a 20 on your strength check. Still would have told you to re-roll athletics. All right, so that is against her fortitude, which is all right. It's a success. You are able to latch onto her. How?
Basically, I think I can have one free hand when I'm grappling.
Okay.
So basically, I'm kind of like probably got her in a headlock or something like that.
Oh, nice. Are you gonna give her a noogie?
If that Nogi's a flurry of blows, yes.
All right then. Okay, so she is grappled. So here, we'll put that icon right there. Great. All right. So the Harvey battle is starting out pretty well.
Oh, that was a
That-
natural 20 on the second one.
Oh damn, son.
Wait, was that a natural 20 and a natural 1?
Yeah,
Yeah.
natural 20 and natural 1.
well, that one is a 6. So
Yeah,
Okay, but
it's not as crazy as right. So your first attack works quite well. That's a nice 10 damage there, and then you have your other attack. Well, it's a crit, so it's like I guess 5 times 2,
Yep, 10.
another
So-
10.
So 20 damage.
All right,
And grappled, so.
and grappled. So that's some good stuff. Let's see here, what is grappled? Here we go. Giving you flat-footed and immobilized. If you attempt the manipulation, you must okay. All right, cool. Now let's start with the actual combat. The Swarm of Ravens. Seeing that this white-robed woman tried to like burn them, they were suddenly mad, and so the Swarm of Ravens are going to surround Emma, and
Ooh.
and just like bite and peck and lash out at her.
what? Oh, get out of here, you buggers!
So
Yeah, they're birds, not buggers. I mean,
the 16 attack you?
even my 2-year-old could tell them that they're birds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
Well, they have wings.
yeah.
Wait,
So
I
guess they'd-
I thought swarms automatically attack or automatically hit.
do they?
That's from what I last read. Is swarms automatically hit? That's why melee's horrible against swarms. But that
I just knew that that swarms took a lot of reduced damage to non AOE attacks.
okay. I was just wondering.
I mean, if you have armor on, it doesn't matter how many of them there are. If they can't get through your armor, they can't get through your armor
Yep.
with their tiny little mouths.
Yeah, well, they're poison beaks. Yeah. The beaks are coated with acid that dissolve your armor. There.
Let's
How
say
about that?
blank your armor.
It's a good thing I don't have any armor, huh?
All right. They will do 6 damage to you. Wacka,
Okay.
wacka, wacka.
Well, Emma's not happy. She's given up her vow of not killing the birds pretty quickly.
Not a very strong-held vow. Amethyst. Thank you for your patience.
Oh boy. So they're all around.
Yes. Swarms can occupy the same space as someone else, so they are currently surrounding Emma. You could do a burning hands type AOE thing, but
That's what I'm thinking of going for.
all right.
Let's see how it goes. She's gonna try burning hands on the birds. Only it's not fires. It'd be
Rocks.
rocks and dirt and such.
I'm gonna duck.
All right. So, from her outstretched hands, these a slew of pebbles and stones and rocks come flying out of her outstretched hands, pelting both friend and foe. Make a reflex save, Emma.
Oops.
Oh boy.
As she goes to shoot her back, she'd say,
Oh.
"Emma, look out!"
Tonk.
I'm a
All
little
right,
occupied with the birds.
so that's 10 bludgeoning damage to both Emma and the birds.
Well, I'm dead. I'm not dead. Gonna get there.
Please, you scared me right there. Here, the ravens are a bit singed always. Okay. Ouch!
Your birds have been bludgeoned, along with
So right now, Emma's arms and face are lined with both scratches and rock scratches.
What the heck am I?
I'm saying to move.
I told you to move. Zaya.
All right. Now that probably misses her that time.
That does not hit, unfortunately, no.
That one does.
That
Nope, it doesn't. Never mind.
the -5.
Yeah, that -5.
Dang it. No, it doesn't hit. I'm sorry.
You can always hit the one next
That
-10 makes
No.
a 2.
yeah, that doesn't hit. None of them hit. I should have went through what you did and grappled. Oh well.
So Kireji sees there just blindly flailing her weapon around.
I like how
And meanwhile, the harpy's like on the ground or in the face, so like ah.
She's crazy.
I like how Amethyst. Emma's been using Burning Hands forever, and she barely ever gets more than like 4 damage. And here comes Amethyst with a freaking 10 damage from her first time using Burning Hands.
It's all about rocks.
Yep. It's all the rocks. Which, by the way, Emma, is your turn.
I'm gonna run into this little shack over here.
GTFO, yeah. Alright, that's one action.
Heal, heal, heal.
You do have a potion. That's right.
I do. So I'm gonna pop a potion, which Let's see here.
And everybody hears the cork pop.
Yes.
I lied. I'm not gonna pop a potion.
Kireji thinks it's beer. Wait, what?
That distraction is enough for the harpy to get away.
Dang it, Emma.
I'm gonna just like spray myself with some healing fire, and I'm gonna use burning hands.
What'd you roll for?
I swear if I get like 3 again.
High numbers. High numbers.
No whammies.
Okay,
You
so it's
roll that 2d6. 1-1. Come on, 1-1.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
Good stuff.
Okay,
Good
there we
stuff.
There you go. 1-1.
That's funny. Hey, buddy.
okay.
You want to say hello to the Pathfinder group, Elliot?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Aw.
Hi.
Okay. And I'll end. I guess that's in my turn in the shack.
Hey, buddy.
Love Shack, baby, love Shack. Oh, wrong Shack.
Yeah, but she's all alone in there. Self-love shack. Right, so that was a good turn by Emma. All right. Next up is the flying harpy, the bow harpy, whose wing is quite clipped, so she will not be flying, unfortunately. But very angry at this crazy mace wielding, very crazy. Her first action is going to be she is going to shriek again. So
You better roll high on this one, Kireji.
everyone nearby hears this, once again the ear-piercing shriek. So those who have still not succeeded, roll again, which I believe is Kireji and.
Thank God. Thank God.
I swear if I'm the only one who doesn't succeed, and I just keep getting. God dang it.
Oh.
All right, well, Emma, we know what your next turn's gonna be.
Does me being in the shack maybe help?
You walk into the wall a bunch of times.
Pain.
Sound recording booth?
Oh, in that case. All right, Kireji is safe and immune.
I look down at the harpy and say, "Not this time."
Not this time. No, not in my house. Oh, it's a harpy is going to walk this way, not fly, just walk, and she'll attempt to shoot her bow at Zaya. Very unhappy about.
Oh, I
about
bet.
She spent all morning fluffing it up, dude.
Time to get wrecked. Oh, too bad I raised my shield.
As a reaction, I bet.
Yep.
Well then, the arrow is, yep, reaction. You will take damage. Well done, sir. Your shield prevents you've taken an amount of damage. Okay. You and the shield each take any remaining damage. So the hardness of your shield is how much?
Actually, you didn't even with my shield. It's 20 AC.
Okay, quick question. Does raising your shield take an action?
Normally it does, but she has it as a special class feat reaction.
Okay. Was just wondering how that worked.
Wait. So your normal AC there is how much?
18.
Is 18.
So when I snap up the shield, it brings it up to 20.
Well, that doesn't seem to be a raise shield action since it does not increase your AC. It reduces the oncoming damage. It says.
Oh, well then why is there a shield? There's a regular AC 18, then shield AC of 20.
Yeah. The 20 is when you perform the action to raise shield, which
Oh, okay.
which
So
which
raise
does
shield
that.
and shield block are two different actions.
It would seem so.
Okay.
But for this time, there, what did you want to happen with the raise shield?
Oh, it's probably just deflected away if that's what.
Okay. Yeah. So moving on. That action will just reduce damage, but
Okay.
this time, uh, uh, it raises your AC by 2, which makes the attack deflected. So you shield parry the arrow just as though you would deflect a Guardian's beam in Breath of
Nice.
the Wild, but the arrow does not shoot back into her eye, sadly, but
Darn it.
so close. But yes, so that was her 3 actions. Kireji.
Hmm. So, is she still grappled? 'Cause I think that was only like a regular success. So
Well, she has yet to have a turn, so yes, she is, I guess.
okay.
My
So
gosh.
I'll use flurry of blows again.
Alright. So the first one hits, but the second one doesn't.
Okay.
So that's a 6 damage.
All right. I forgot to. Never mind. I'll just I'll remember that for next time. But it was supposed to be stunning on those freeze attacks.
Oh right, the
Because I have a stunning
Stunning Fist.
fist. Yeah.
is that just
So
now a passive thing of your flurry blows, or like do you have to say that I do a stunning fist with my flurry blows?
I think for future I will have to say that I am.
Okay.
But let's see now. So it requires that I do a flurry of blows to.
You can
Use
try to stun the creature, right? So
If either strike hits and deals damage, the target must succeed at a Fortitude save against my class DC or be stunned 1, or stun
Alright.
3 or stun 3 on a critical failure, and it's an incapacitation effect.
Sounds to me like you just got a your flurry of blows is just now upgraded to a stunning flurry of blows.
Oh,
Mhm.
From what I'm reading, anyway. I mean, what says you can try to stun the creature?
so
How do you interpret that? Like you can try to stun.
Try to stun the creature. If either strike hits and deals damage, the target must succeed.
at a Fortitude save against your class DC or be stunned 1, or stun 3 on a critical failure.
Well,
Does it cost anything to do stunning fist?
No.
They
I
just
mean-
have to roll a fortitude save.
so
Yeah.
I would, to me, it seems like you don't really have to say that you're doing it anymore. That it automatically is
But,
built
like,
in with your stunning fist.
But like where I forgot it last time, it's just well to say I forgot and move forward next time
Okay.
to try and remember it.
All right. Sold. What's your next action?
Well, I'm gonna see if my stunning fist works. So she has to make a fortitude save of 18.
18. Nice. And she has 9 fortitude. Ah!
And failed.
So
Stun. All right. So stunned.
Oh, look, it's her turn. Whoops.
Let's see. You can't act while stunned.
Basically, she
well-
loses an action.
Yeah, she loses an action. Not her turn.
Yeah.
Thank
If she had
goodness.
if she had critically failed, then she would have lost her turn.
Yeah, thank goodness. All right, so she loses 1 action, and each time you gain action. Okay. Right. So, all right, that works. All right, well done.
all right,
So that means you have 1 or 2 actions left.
2 actions left. Yeah.
2 actions left.
Well, if I attack again, I'll take another penalty.
You would.
I might as well, because she is pinned down anyway. So
No, she's
So-
grappled.
grappled, yeah. So, how much of a penalty would that be? Because flurry blows is -4, no, -5 on it, so it'll be -10 then.
Does both hits count towards the penalty?
Because I can't do flurry of blows twice in a row. I'm only doing regular punch this time. Because we're
Go with the -10.
okay.
Roll that 20, dude.
All right.
Just roll that 20.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
That's a 20.
You roll a -14.
All right. I guess
A -6. Congrats.
I guess because I'm already grappled, I can't try and re-grapple. So I guess I'll just keep things as they are.
Well, can't you
Alright.
Can't you pin him?
Once someone is
Like they're already grappled, so
Grappled and stunned.
If we go by Pokemon rules, you can only have one status effect applied to you at any
shit, it's illegal.
time.
watch out, there's the police coming by. Oh no. Run
I see you there, Bala.
Officer Jenny's coming to get you.
Alright.
He's on a motorcycle.
So I guess I'll just end my turn there because there's not much else I can do really. If I
Alright.
try to attack again, it'd be a -15.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so the harpy loses 1 action due to her being stunned. So she has 2 actions and she's also grabbed. What can she do while grabbed? Alright. She is flat-footed and immobilized. If you attempt to manipulate action, you must hit DC flat. Okay. So what she's going to do, as a free action, she's going to drop her weapons, drop her sword and shield, and then well, since you have her in like some kind of headlock, as a first
you're gonna get bitten.
as a first action, she's going to. All right, here we go. So she's going to try and take off and fly.
Oh no.
Fly while I'm grappled?
You have a head, not a wings.
Yeah, but how is he grappling her? Because if he's holding her head from behind, her wings are probably between the two of them. Or does he have her head from the front?
Basically, it's kind of like in a noogie position. So like
Yes.
her head's
Okay, yeah,
on
so
my,
her
on my
wings will
side.
probably be fine then.
But like, would I still be attached, or would I just like fall off?
You're still attached.
Well, will her head still be attached? That's the question.
Oh dear. Well, so she would attempt a strength check to try and take off with you on her. So see that. It's just a
Amethyst.
strength check.
One.
See,
Roll
she
that
has.
one. Roll that one. Roll that one.
Roll that 20.
Oh no!
Wow.
I hope Courage is not afraid of heights.
Oh my gosh!
He does have that cloak of feather fall, so he can just bloody her until she's knocked unconscious and he just floats down.
Oh my gosh! You're right.
I like to think Amethyst is gonna look up and she's like, "Oh, Courage, you can fly." I knew it.
My gosh!
It's like he sprouted wings.
This is
He's a real boy.
this is gonna be yeah.
All right, well, so the harpy just bends her knees down and and with incredible strength, body core strength, she pushes herself up and leaps into the sky, with Kireji still hanging on for dear life.
And this is why I freaking incapacitated the other wing, the person's
And
wing.
she has a fly speed of
Well,
let's see,
it should be significantly reduced since she's holding something
Natural
that's
20.
natural 20.
Got a natural 20.
well.
all right, I'll third it. I will take off 1/3 of a flying speed, so she raises up 40 feet.
Okay.
Well,
Zaya just head snaps up and is like, ah,
Oh boy! All right,
you
so,
got this, Kireji!
To quote Antras, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
But so you are 40 feet up in the air, and as a final action, as a third action, she as a second action. I'm sorry. She will attempt to I guess wrest herself from your noogie. See here.
That would suck if you grappled her wings while in midair and used her body as a cushion.
Wouldn't that just be a shame? Alright, see here.
Kireji just rips her wings off of her
Escape.
and starts using them to fly.
That is a athletics check. Okay.
What does that
Oh, wait,
check
no.
need against?
Oh wait, no. So it says, you attempt to escape from being grabbed. Choose one creature. Blah, blah. And okay. Attempt a check using your unarmed attack modifier against the DC of the effect. So that would be the athletics DC of you. So what is your athletics skill plus 10?
18.
18. Okay, so she has to do a unarmed attack that either equals or is higher than 15. 18, sorry. So let's see that. I just left the game. Whoops.
Oh no!
My bad.
Darn hoppies.
Everybody move your characters around where you want them.
Alright, so a harpy. Let's see. A harpy is melee attack is. Oh boy. Okay. Come on. Plus 8. More than 18.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Well then.
Oh no.
Oh no. Alright, let's see here.
So what happens there?
Critical success. You get free and remove the grab. You can then move up to 5 feet. All right. So how about instead? So she is able to pry off your hand from her neck, and then instead of her moving 5 feet, she will then push you down 5 feet.
She didn't get a critical success, did she?
Almost.
Is that what you said?
I'm so sorry. Yes, you're right. No, it's a basic success. So she is now freed from your hand, but she still has your hand in hers, because that no one is being like restrained. But now you are being held in the air by her one hand, and you two look at each other in the eyes longingly.
So do you fly by here often?
I think we got off on the wrong wing.
Yeah.
Please forgive me. And we'll see what happens next turn.
Yeah, next section.
Next session. Yes. Bye, guys. All right. Swarm of ravens. Seeing the huge amount of rocks and stuff that like give him Amethyst, she is going to they are going to dive into her and like swarm attack this poor lady and a bunch of beaks and claws and stuff start to swarm against Amethyst. Does a 12 hit you? I don't think so.
Nope,
Well, dang.
it's not hit.
It doesn't hit.
Hey, jeez.
How? Wow.
All the birds go to swipe at her and peck at her, but all they end up doing is attacking her poofs.
Yes. They are able to scrape and claw at your clothes, but not at you actually. So while you are unharmed, your dress does get torn and ripped at some places. So that was their one action actually. Two actions since they moved and attacked. And you know what? They're just gonna try again because what else are they gonna do?
Nah.
Nope. Next, Amethyst, your turn. You are
Angry at the
surrounded
sight
by.
of the birds pecking at her dress. She decides to again pelt them with rocks from burning hands.
Do you take a step back first, or
I guess if she needs to, yes, she will go over here and then spray them.
right? Yeah, since the cone is in front of you, and since they are on the same spot as you are.
Okay, well, that's 3 actions there.
Yep, the one too. All right. This one's for you, Kumo. All right, burning hands, 7 damage. Wazza!
Come on, Kumo, time to hit a home run.
All right.
So, the rocks seem to have both knocked quite a few of them down unconscious, and also bonked some on the noggin, which like cleared off their I guess mind control. So you see like half the swarm either flies away back into the sky, or falls to the ground.
Huzzah!
Well done, Amethyst. And we have Zaya here.
All right. Well, you got that, Kireji?
I'm trying.
And proceed to bunk. Oh!
Almost a crit, but dang, that's strong. And I believe that's 10 above. That's a crit, my dude.
That's 16 damage.
That's the home run I was talking about.
That would actually be 20 damage. I don't think we'd go by the crit
Yeah,
damage.
it'd be
Yeah.
20 damage.
20.
Nice.
The reason it rolls separately for crit damage, which
Weird.
yeah.
So the way that I see that,
Dude,
if I can find the proper gift for it. Oh yeah, here's the gift. Here, oh yeah. So here is what the harpy sees right there.
That's That's great.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
not
there's
wrong.
a champion running towards her, mace in hand. Just
Not
Whoop-a.
wrong.
whoop-a. Dang, 20 damage with just one attack. So that's 2 actions. The harpy is not dead yet. However, her one of her wings are broken, and probably her jaw now is also broken at this point. But what's
Oh,
next?
guess what? I have one more action. Oh yeah, I'm guessing that hits.
Let's see, 23 minus 5. That's that's a 17. 18. 18. Yes, it hits. 12. Dude.
So that was 32 damage.
Zaya. How do you want to do this?
So
Yeah.
I come up with that uppercut, and then I bring down the mace on her forehead, smashing her into the ground.
Let it be so. Oh man.
So
It
I did 31 to the one I was grappled to before. So far it was.
Right, so this harpy is her head is buried in the ground.
Yeah. Kireji looks down and says, "Is that an ostrich?"
You are 40 feet. You are 40 feet in the air, dude.
I'm using one of my hands to kind of like see down below.
There you go. Scan the horizon, you know.
And I'd say the harpy's probably wondering why I'm so optimistic.
Emma, make a will save. Since the harpy is dead, I'm granting you a will save to knock off the effects.
No!
Yay!
It's about time.
You spend one action though to like
do
shake
that.
it off and blink
Shake
a
it
few
off.
times.
Shake it off.
Check it out.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Okay.
So you have your turn. Two actions.
Oof. Well, I'm in a house thing.
Yeah, the outhouse.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well,
Well, she kind of seemed like she's in a city situation.
A new enemy joins the fight.
I'm just gonna take a little step outside. Just right outside, and maybe a little over here. And I just that's it.
Okay. All right. So Kireji, let me paint you the picture right now. So you both are flying high up in the air. Basically, she is hanging on to you with one hand claw type thing. And that is your thing that's keeping you suspended in midair. What you do?
How fast would you plummet if you hit him with a stunning fist?
Well, you
I
would have to be able to reach her to attack.
I'm going to try and grapple again.
Am I able to discern how badly she's
How?
wounded?
How can I grapple?
You can.
Well,
he can. His whole body's a freaking weapon. He's a monk.
PG-13.
I corrected
Well, guys,
myself.
That was the one allowed F-bomb of this season. The only one allowed.
You didn't hear anything. All you heard was fudge.
Muffin.
Uh,
But like, how do you, what's the image that's in your mind when you say that you want to grapple her?
I want to try to try to manipulate her so that I kind of get like a headlock or a neck hold behind her.
Clearly, since she's dangling you below with her hand, you're gonna do that little thing where you like swing back and forth until you like
Until
Or
you get
grapple her with your
enough
legs.
momentum to swing yourself over her.
yeah.
so would I do athletics for that first then, or
Yeah.
acrobatics?
Or acrobatics.
Roll both and we'll see.
The harpy screwed. Hey,
Just
Rosa.
got 2 good rolls in a row.
Watch my attack rolls be like.
All right.
How's the harpy's face look right about now?
It looks even uglier than before.
Oh, come on. You guys just met.
There's no.
Give it time.
Take a breath.
I want to imagine what an oh poop face looks like on a harpy.
How is that even possible?
I just kind of slowly look up and was like, yep, that's a butterface already. If I were a bird, that'd be 1d4. So what
There we
happens
go.
here?
But yes, it works. So you're able to, I guess, swing with enough momentum to like, I guess, land on top of her, but she's currently in no way like, I guess, grabbed or like right now you are not, I guess, hindering her other than with your body weight. So you have one action left. Why not?
I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Oh damn! So that first is a crit right there.
So you're gonna
That's first-
surf her all the way down.
That first hit is a crit, my dude.
So that's 18 for the first hit, and then that's 10 for the other hit. So that's 28 damage.
How do you have time to drink that Asian whiskey? You're good.
I'm ambidextrous.
All right. Following that, she is going to attempt a fortitude save. Oh wait, she's dead. So with that, with those two fists, one of them hits like her, the right in between the shoulder blades, and the second punch. Well, wait a minute. You do it. How do you want to do this, Kireji? Explain everything from the hit
I'm gonna
to
give you some more drink. Be
to
right
the
back.
very rapid descent that's about to happen, because following that second punch, she's gonna die, lose her wing flaps, and suddenly you both are in free fall. So have fun, buddy.
First, I bring my elbow down into her spine, and then for my second attack, I just kind of like give her a big headbutt in the back of the head. And as we're falling, then I'll use my cape to feather fall. So basically, she falls freely, and I just float away.
Do you want to move while floating, or just like fall right on top of her?
Fall on top of her,
Oh yeah. All right.
and I'll do like a little one arm pose into the ground kind of thing.
Yeah, the Superman landing, basically.
Yeah, basically.
So your other three teammates, if not saw the harpy fall, definitely heard the I guess
Sickening
the mi-
crunch.
the mixture of crunch and splat, as she fell first, as she falls uh, face first into a watermelon. So there's a huge splash of red.
So you don't know
And-
which watermelon was blood.
Exactly.
Are any of you any good at laundry?
And a few seconds later, you fall down with one fist on the ground, knees bent.
Hey, that's my pose.
I don't see any trademarks.
Well, I don't think the turnover needs to be. I think we.
The Ravens are they saw that and said, "Yeah, screw this," and the remaining Ravens just flap away. It's like, nope,
Like this, Blake, I'm out.
Well,
we're not getting paid enough for this.
well, considering that what a group of ravens is called, would you say they were saying sorry for the inconvenience? Because that's what a group of ravens are called.
Conspiracy is what a group of ravens are called.
Actually, conspiracy and inconvenience have been used, and it's for murder crows.
Murder too.
They'll
Yeah.
come back to murder you later. Yeah.
Yeah,
They almost got
Okay.
Emmy.
They
they
almost
were
got Amy.
they were the real bad guy. Actually,
The
It's like-
Ravens were controlling the Harpies.
you haven't seen The Last of Us.
Team Ravens blasting off again.
Hashtag blame Raven.
Blame Raven. Oh my gosh! Well, that ends combat quite convincingly.
Yeah. Anything that's flying usually causes trouble.
Not this time.
No,
That's because we took care of the problem.
we stuffed in there and took care of it, but it could have went either way, considering how the early rolls were going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh yeah, those rolls were really something.
Well, it's a good thing you guys got your bad rolls out. I just wish Amethyst would have got a bad roll.
Hey, you got your 20 finally.
All you would have had to do was roll a good reflex, and you wouldn't have gotten pelted by rocks.
Oh boy.
I look down at the other harpy and say, "Wow, that looks like an improvement, actually."
Emma's gonna run up to Amethyst and she's like, "Don't you ever do that again."
Lay on hands.
I'm sorry, Emma. Do you need some healing?
I'm fine. I'm
No,
fine.
I'm being honest. Do you need healing?
I took care of it. It's fine. I'm fine.
You look like you've been through a lot.
There you go.
Are you okay?
But I feel bad.
Mental healing.
I was like, don't worry.
Another rift in the party.
Katie Nail's got my back.
Well, she
Hey,
rock.
I couldn't make out your silhouette in the midst of all the crows. I thought I was hitting around you, but
Boy, she really rocked you there, didn't she?
You weren't here, Zaya. Shut up.
At that point, Kireji falls over laughing.
Hey, Judge Slayer. There's the mountain.
It's getting
Alright.
bigger every time.
Where's the farmer who needed help? I hope the ravens didn't carry him away.
Oh, man.
His jaw's just open the whole time.
Yeah, he's like, what in the 7?
Well, we figured out your raven problem.
Yeah, we took care of it. Hope everything's still okay with your health and all.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
The farmer remains a bit flabbergasted at the whole situation, and once having thanked you profoundly, he when mentioned that that he has never had this problem happen before. He has never had ravens come and swarm his crops, and never in his life has he ever seen harpies. He thought that those were just folklore legends, and yeah, he never.
Yeah, that's not legend. She points back to, or she looks back the remains of the 2 dead harpies.
Do any of us have a way of communicating with the dead?
No.
Is one of you trained in society?
No.
Amethyst should be.
Apparently, I
Those
have.
who are trained, go ahead and roll society.
Oh! The dice are drunk. The dice are drunk.
My goodness.
Yeah.
What
there's-
even is this game, guys? This feels like a side game, like a paralog, a side quest.
Yeah, this is yeah.
Well,
No words.
you know
All
everything
kids.
about harpies, Amethyst. It seems
Everything.
everything. So,
Wait, there were harpies here?
I didn't even know.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why the birds were acting weird.
There were harpies here.
So, the important information that you know is that harpies aren't from around here, and they normally never leave their nests or the place that they live at, which is in the high mountains. The high mountains more to the west. So, whatever reason they're here,
Something
is not
chase them.
normal.
Some chase them away then.
What's a harpy?
Harpies here. They don't usually live in these parts. You sure they were harpies?
I'm sure. Even though, like, I've probably never seen them before in person, kind of.
Kireji got a close look at one of them.
I don't know. Kireji's, girlfriend's mother was a harpy. It's canon now.
Oh man.
I can't imagine what harpies would be doing in these parts. Or why they would be terrorizing a poor farmer's fields.
Did you
I don't know.
guys get a good look at their eyes?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I guess I'll go over and.
Well, both of their skulls are kind of crushed, aren't they?
Yes.
There might be an eyeball there somewhere.
From the squishy remains that you salvage as you sift through the guts and gore, you do find their eyes are not are normal. They are not grayed out. they are, I guess, normal harpy eyes.
Oh, so they didn't come here of their own accord.
Did they have any stuff?
Well, they had this bow and the sword and shield.
Yeah.
I
Although-
checked the the remains and see what I come up with.
And shield? What kind of sword and shield?
Over this way.
Emma's gonna come check it out.
All right. The sword is, let's see here. It'll be just easier to find a image of what I wanted of what I want.
Amethyst is like, oh, that's all good and everything, but where's the loot?
Yeah.
So the sword is like jagged and serrated, which is very good for disarming other enemies.
Mhm.
Swordbreaker?
Didn't even have a chance to use it though.
No, because her enemy had no weapons other than those
Shield.
guns.
Those pythons.
You need tickets?
Hey, take a good look.
Tickets
at
for what?
This gun show.
Brother. And the shield is a crude wooden shield that's wrapped around with crude metal.
I kick over
Nothing
the
of great concern.
I kick over the bodies and look them over and see there's anything of interest, value. Maybe you explain why they were in this area. It looks to me like they were trying to get food because they were after the farmer's crops. So that you know, they were probably.
Where do you think these guys are from?
But they're from the mountains west of Dumbledore. Well, these specific harpies, I don't know, but that's usually where they range.
Hmm.
So
I think.
they're a long way off from home.
Are there any mountains around here?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure exactly where we are. Perhaps you could ask the farmer, though.
Yeah.
Did we make it to Weavertown, or are we like on our way to Weavertown?
We're on our
our
way.
On our way close by.
We're close by. I'm gonna go up to the farmer and ask him. It's like, so, are there any mountains around here?
Well, I wouldn't consider those hills mountains over there, but no, you wouldn't find lots of mountains nearby here. Just no mountains nearby. I don't know.
That's strange.
I haven't ventured far away from here, so I don't know.
Well, with all that said and done, what are your turnip prices?
Ah!
I'm kidding.
Wha-
She doesn't ask.
Would it be alright if Amethyst was able to go and try to pluck out a choice feather from one of the harpy's wings? Just as a memento.
I won't allow it. No.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
It could be used as probably a spell
Feel free to
component
do
later
that.
on.
So you're able to find some unruffled feathers.
It's like, so how long? So she's gonna ask, did you happen to catch where they flew in from?
Well,
They flew
I
on their
didn't really
wings,
ask
didn't they?
them, you see. I didn't know they were here until you guys started fighting them. I just saw the ravens, ravens hitting my hard-earned crop, and I tried to chase them off.
So this just started today? This
It
this
just
is the
started
first.
like it just started like 5 or 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for the host. I
Rick
appreciate it,
never showed up
Bexy.
when we did.
What were you
Ah.
playing? GTA?
I might not have had any crops left to get through the winter. If it wasn't for you, I mean, sure, I've lost some here, but most will be salvaged. Oh, thank whatever god, thank whatever god there is in the sky and earth. Thank you for your timely intervention.
So you're saying that you're not gonna survive the winter? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if the ravens had their way with my crops, then certainly no. But with what he takes a quick glance around his farm to see the damage and says, "Well, I should be able to make it. Can't. I mean, you never know how harsh the winters are going to be in these parts. Some years we hardly had the snowfall, and others we hardly had the sun come out. So it's hard to say.
Where's the
But,
nearest town? Where's the nearest town from here?
Oh, nearest place should be, yeah, it's Weavertown, like 5 stone throws away. As the crow flies.
Have you heard any weird news coming from there, or have you heard any news at all?
Well, he scratches his chin a bit and says, "Well, now that you mention it, I haven't seen much traveling from Weavertown these days. I'm normally at least once a week or so. I come across some merchants or some traveling people. Let's see, the last people I met was quite a few days ago, really. But they were not from Weavertown or not going towards Weavertown. They were headed to this other river town further west.
Riverton?
Yeah.
Who
That's what
were
they
the
mentioned, yeah.
who were these two?
Yeah.
Well, there was one guy who seemed to not walk very well, and there was this other fair elven maiden whose hair shimmered in the sunlight, and her eyes danced in the fire of my soul. No,
what was the male wearing?
what was he wearing?
Yeah, did he have any distinguishable emblems or anything on him?
Well, now you're asking a lot of me, and let's see here.
She brings out his shield and shows her the did he have this emblem?
Well, buy my crops. That's exactly the one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that one.
So I take it that these are friends of yours then.
That's my mentor and his traveling companion. That's the letter. That's the one I got the letter from.
Yeah. I'd say they came by here about a week ago, or so. I mean, I've lost track of time lately.
They seem to be in good spirits. Then I'm guessing.
Oh yeah. They offered their help to me, helping around the farm, and I and I treated them some choice, some of my choice meats that I've been saving, and they all seemed quite happy. They said that they were on their way to that town you said there, that town over there with the river. Talking about some magic healing, or what's it?
Oh well, that I'm glad they're doing well.
Should we
I-
should we go to meet them, or do you think they're on their
Well,
own mission?
they're going to see a druid. This is that Riverton's a little bit out of the way of Weavertown,
Yeah.
and I don't want to bring my personal affairs into our mission.
I understand that.
What is our mission right now?
We're going to investigate that mysterious illness in Weavertown, supposedly.
Well,
It's been a while since we've encountered anybody that was sick.
That's true.
well, if y'all aren't too pressed to leave so quickly, I mean, y'all can stay for supper.
All right.
I reckon that I do have quite I still have some of my finest meats that I've been saving for such an occasion.
Thank you,
have-
kind sir. That's very generous of you. We would be honored to accept your hospitality.
You had us at supper.
Well, this seems to be the least I could do, since you guys saved my life and all.
Well, you are very welcome. So how can we help prepare? What do you need us to?
He then goes in a bit of a description on what he's planning on eating, like some meat, some vegetables, and he mentioned that if they're okay with it, if you guys are okay with it, he is coming up with 2 or 3 tasks to do, like either help prepare the meat, or help prepare the sides of vegetables, or also go and repair his fields. Basically, the crows left a mess, and that mess needs to be, I guess, cleaned up, and also maybe help with some harvesting, since the crows, the ravens were attracted to the ready crops who were ready to be harvested.
Well, I can help with cooking.
Well, I can work out in the field, I suppose.
Too bad at earth moving myself.
Hey,
And I guess I'll work on the field as well, because.
well, their supper's on you.
I have a quick question. Do you have any animals around here? Or are you just vegetables?
Well, I don't have any animals to eat per se. I just have me and my my little sheep companion.
You have sheep.
A sheep, I guess. Yeah. He's been by my side for by my side for many years, and I dared you know he has been a close friend of mine for many years.
Well, what's the sheep's name? Don't say
Dang
Wooloo.
it.
Don't say Wooloo.
Woohoo! No. Well, his name is
Haggis.
Haggis. Oh no. His name is Cooper.
Okay.
Hey, Amy. Do you think maybe Squeals McGee would like to have a little animal friend?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
While we're working on,
Oh
working on
no.
everything.
I don't know how well he plays with others, but if you want to supervise, go for it.
My guess is that they'll be friends until a muffin comes into play.
So, I
that's
have
bloodshed.
a kind of a proposal for you. There, what's your name, sir?
Oh, sorry. It's a Gus.
Gus.
Gus is my name. A proud name.
It seems that you live kind of far from any towns or anything.
Well, Weavertown ain't that far, but I don't go there anymore.
Weavertown might be in a little bit of trouble right now. So,
Oh.
yes. So we have established a new town further south east of here. It used to be in the ruins of. You have to remind me what the name is.
Altera?
Altera.
Altero, yeah.
Altero. But we are rebuilding it, and we would love to have a couple people down there that know how to farm. You
Yes,
don't have to.
you're-
You don't have to take up our offer now, but
Just know that it is always extended if you want to come and join us. One of us. One of us.
Make a diplomacy check.
Yes. There you go.
Nice. You know, he thinks about it for a while, and you know he continues to ask questions about that, like how far is it, or like what would happen to his current to where he lives now. Just a bunch of a couple of logistic questions about that. I says, well, I can't promise you that I'm ready to leave tonight,
oh,
but
No,
understandable.
Whenever you're ready is.
Hey, I mean,
no.
if things go south for you at the farm here, you always have a place in Celestia.
Celestia, well, it's been a long time since I was part of a town. Might just do me some good after all to return to that kind of lifestyle.
Well,
in
you
fact,
don't. You
we'll
really
put
don't.
We'll put you in ahead in our in the charge of our Department of Agriculture.
Oh. Well, I mean, I definitely won't be worrying for my next meal over there. Seems.
And then you can claim your own farmland because, well, we don't have any farmers yet. So,
Yep. So you get first dibs.
Well, slap me around and call me Bessie if you guys can if you guys can keep me safe from the surrounding monsters and ravens, and why would I say no? And so a new member has joined the party. Well, not
Yay!
party, but village.
Nice. We
So,
tell him how
Craig-
we tell him how to get there and stuff.
Yeah.
And what's Kireji do?
Imagine.
Kireji was gonna go down, slap him, and call him Bessie. But not seriously, of course.
Where's that mountain?
Getting ever bigger, I'd imagine. Soon it's gonna cover the whole screen, and we won't see the map.
All right. While the rest of the people are out in the fields or out with the animals or out cooking, the DM will take a break.
All right, 5-minute
All right.
break, guys, or however long the DM needs.
Like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
But me and the farmer were just about to start a Pokemon battle.
He's the first gym leader.
He's sending out his Wooloo, and I'm sending out my Tepig.
Oh boy. Not even in the same generation. All right. So Emma and Amethyst were out in the field, or oh wait, no. Emma
What
was
is that
with
sound?
Emma was with Cooper, the sheep, and it was Kireji and Amethyst who were out in the fields. Is there anything that you two want to discuss together?
Well, I'm about to do my best impersonation of a Mario 2 character, so
Of what?
of a Mario 2 character hauling out vegetables from the ground.
Oh yes, okay, yes.
Help with that. So
What's up, Stone Raven?
I'll ask Gus what the vegetables he'd like for me to get for him.
Well, pretty much all the ones that aren't half eaten or damaged or ripped out. They're all good. We are now in harvesting season, and they are all ready to be plucked out.
All right. Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Hey, Mr. Garu,
Yes.
have you ever worked in a field before?
I tried.
What do you mean you tried?
My master tried to teach me how to call the field, and mixed results is all I'm going to say.
He did not grasp the concept of digging rather than punching the ground.
Oh, okay.
He didn't train with Goku.
No, I did not. I have heard stories though of a Goku.
So, what do you do in Kaining, if you don't mind me asking?
Well,
Drink.
drink, train, like
I mean,
for
you can't
most
just
of the day.
punch things all the time, can you?
Well,
Surely there are other activities you partake in.
I know that it's not always the best way, but it's mostly the only way I know.
I mean, what do you do for fun? I guess that's what I'm
Drink.
trying to ask.
Drink, train, spend time with the various people at the temple, and just
What a
try and
boring, sheltered life.
yep. Just trying to do helpful things around Kaining. Even if sometimes it doesn't quite work out, the effort is at least appreciated.
I know you've shown some kind of interest in card games.
Well, yes, they're quite popular at our temple. Of course, we don't actually gamble per se, but we do.
Oh, of course not.
But we do enjoy our card games for sure.
Have you ever been out gambling, Mr. Garou?
I've always been intrigued by it. I am not gonna lie. That doesn't sound very monkly of me, does it?
I don't exactly know what entails of monkliness, but I know a couple places you might have fun at.
Oh, do tell.
Well, I sort of don't tell anybody else, but the reason I don't have much money on me is I had a little bit too much fun at a casino on the way over here.
Oh.
Might have spent a little too much of the funds I had allocated for myself out here.
I see. Gambling sounds very dangerous.
Oh, no, it's not dangerous. It's just
Dangerous.
I didn't follow my rule of, well, it was actually a mix-up. I could go into the story.
Well,
So I had two separate pouches. One was for the gambling funds, and one was for the funds that I would have when I got to Eastwall, when I would buy things. 'Cause I wanted to get more than just the stool ring. But through a series of mix-ups, one of my servants accidentally grabbed the other bag. And then I had both bags, and I was a little...
so it was just a complete misunderstanding.
Yeah. So, imagine my surprise when I found out I spent all of my platinums instead of just the ones allocated, for my night out.
Platinums?
So,
Excuse me.
So that must have been quite a substantial amount of money.
Well, wealth is relative.
Well, I guess it's a lot considering my beginnings.
Oh, it was only like 100 platinums.
Holy crap!
Kireji's eyes kind of widen a little bit. Wow, I can't say I've heard of that much money before.
Dude, do I feel that she's lying about that?
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Natural 20 again. You're not even there, Zaya. But yes, you do. Zaya's head pops out the window. I heard that.
parents
She
are-
chokes on one of the pieces of food.
My parents are very prominent and powerful people. They have a lot of influence.
I see.
Admittedly, I had only set out the 20 platinums for the gambling, and the 80 was for everything else. But
Do you think that your parents would understand the
My
what
father
happened?
will. My mother, she's preoccupied.
Is she a little short-tempered?
They're well, she's busy with everything and going on in Dumbledore, especially with whatever's probably happening right now.
Are your people facing any strafe at all, or
I don't really know. I don't know how this malady is affecting things back home.
Well, we don't
If any
even
of
know
that-
how long it's
Besides,
spread.
it's fine. If they have an issue with it, my auntie has me covered.
is that who you would confide in the most?
Oh, not the most, but she does. I don't know if encourage is the right word, but she doesn't like me to shy away from having some fun, I guess.
That sounds like a healthy attitude to have.
Like I said, it was a mix-up, and yeah, it wasn't supposed to.
Well, I'm sure that in future events such as that, we'll all exercise a bit of discretion.
Oh, certainly, we're not going to be spending anything of that kind of money. We're going to allocate like a few platinums for each of us,
Ooh,
just to
trade
have a fun
buffets.
night out on the town, you know?
Yeah,
Because that's the kind of mindset you have to have when you go out gambling. It's not how much money am I going to gain, is how much am I willing to spend tonight to have fun.
exactly. I hope I don't fall prey to such a thing.
I'm sure you'll be fine. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, Mr. Garou.
I don't know about a good head, but I'm glad that that my fighting has come in handy so far. Well, aside from trying to open that door the other day.
Yeah.
Krechi kind of looks at the ground and looks a bit ashamed.
Miss
That's okay,
Garou.
Mr. Garou. We can't all shine our brightest all the time.
Sometimes things just don't go as planned.
You
But,
guys see in the distance, Emma and the pig and the sheep are all just super shining right now.
Shining the brightest.
She's casting light spells.
What the heck?
The
Huh?
fuck?
That's a little
Eccentric?
frustrating.
Squeals McGee is currently riding the sheep. Just wee!
Mr. Garou, how are you in your class, or I mean, in your school? Like, are you the top student, or?
Oh, not even close.
Oh,
He was a class clown.
Oh no. It's more that I've been learning a bit recently. Before I was just merely there, so to speak. But once I found my way to the temple, then I started to learn. But I felt like it was best if I learned in the outside world and saw what was out there.
I see.
I guess I'm not quite. I don't quite like being restrained to one spot for the time being. But at the same time, I know that I heard that the Ravenhearts were on the move, so I kind of rashly ran out of the temple when I heard that news.
I see.
So that's mostly what brought me here. I'm sure that most of my group understood why I did that, but I wouldn't say they exactly agreed with what I did.
I'm glad you decided to make the trip out here.
I think I am too. This has been quite fun despite some of the weird mishaps.
That's certainly been exciting.
Oh, for sure.
You say you're not familiar with magic or anything like that?
Not really, no.
Oh.
Most of the most of the kind of magic that we're used to in Kaining is like illusions and things like that.
Oh goodness, that sounds so different from what I grew up with. All my sisters are competent, very competent magic casters. My
That's
twin in particular.
great.
Kreji kind of looks like he's cuffing his chest a little and says, "But that magic from the other day was a bit too real for my taste."
That was something, wasn't it?
Yes, I don't know how quite to describe that.
It's
But it
very
was-
strange, isn't it?
Yes.
You were very pretty, though. If you don't mind me saying.
Oh, well, I guess. Thank you.
Don't have to respond to that.
Cannot compute.
Yeah. Blue screen.
I hope you're not offended by that. I just
No. Now it's just something fun to look back on, I guess.
it's something we can laugh at. Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully never go through again.
At that point, Zaya shouts from the window, "Soup's on, everybody!"
Yay!
So,
Num num
on a
num
scale-
num.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think the soup is going?
Spoiler, there is no soup. It's
Kreji
meat and
cries
veggies.
again. Kreji cries again.
I'm gonna say a 4.
First the door, now the soup. So, yeah, I guess.
Hey, Stormraven, thanks for the ice cream.
You guys see Emma rush into the door, and then there's Squeals McGee in his horse pig form with the sheep riding on his back. Just sheep looks like it's having a grand old time. We're all having fun here.
Gus has no idea how to react to that. I have never seen anything quite like that in my life. Hot diggity dog.
I just kind of go next to him and just kind of nudge him without looking at him and say, "You get used to it."
I don't think I'll ever get used to something like that.
Oh,
But anyway,
trust me, you will.
Emma, the food's done.
Yeah,
We're coming,
time
we're
for us to go.
coming.
Num num,
Playing
eat
with
up,
the animals.
What?
eat up. Food's on.
Emma, did you have fun
sorry,
Hey.
the
playing with the
baby's here, so I'm
animals?
trying to.
Oh yeah, we had a great time. First Squeals was riding Cooper, and then Cooper's riding Squeals, and they seemed like it's good for Squeals to have some animal time.
They seem very bright right now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I might have
They have a certain luster about them today.
made them glow a little bit. Just
So, Zaya rolled a 10 for survivals for the supper cooking. So it's alright.
It's not what's her face's cooking.
Yes, her.
Just a little suspicious of the food, decides to do read aura on it just to
Martha.
see if it's enchanted.
Martha's tea. Read aura.
Oh,
these-
hi.
sit
Yeah,
there for a
he's-
full minute, just
Through the whole muffin incident, a little suspicious of food.
He's a cranky boy right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, little dude. Yes. The food is not magical. It's
Completely normal.
the aura is nothing.
Oh, thank goodness.
Say it was the heck all along.
So it was a hag. Oh no.
Mr. Garou,
Yeah.
it's not enchanted. It should be safe.
That's you don't know how much that means to me.
Why would it be enchanted? What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Thing.
You guys okay?
Yes, everything's fine. Kreji kind of goes like does the eyes that go back and forth.
Care to tell me about something? Say something. What's going on, guys?
As Isaiah's trying to interrogate Kireji and Amethyst,
I'm not interrogating.
Diplomacy.
a loud rumble comes from Emma's stomach, and she's like, "Oh, it's been ages." And she starts digging in.
Eat up.
I don't want to get left behind here.
Follow suit.
Yep.
Like,
Poor Zaya.
Yep.
I don't know.
I
the
think I
taste
slept
of
through that
apples.
one.
I'm hungry.
It's all right, Zay. It fills the hole for sure.
Hole. Hmm. Okay. Num num slurp larp larp slurp larp larp. Eating.
Amethyst is appalled at Zaya's food habits.
I thought that was Kireji.
But after a relatively nice meal, but a much greater company, the evening light is slowly starting to fade, and Gus slaps his belly and says, "Well, I reckon y'all want to make your way towards that Weaver Town before night falls. Y'all should be able to make it before that."
We should.
Before we go, I know this is going to sound as a very bit of an odd request, but thank you for dinner, by the way. It was great.
That is an odd thing to say, yes.
But
Think nothing of it.
you wouldn't happen to have like a stash of muffins
Oh my god.
you'd be willing to part with?
Kreji's ears kind of perk a little.
Our
What's
friend
with you and
here,
muffin? What's with you and muffins?
our friend here, and she like
For muffins.
motions towards the tiny pig that she has on the table with her.
Do you
Very
know the
partial to
Muffin
muffins.
Man? Muffin Man, the Muffin. Oh,
Pretty much
sorry.
the only thing he eats.
Gus unfortunately has no idea what you're talking about. Muffins.
Oh well, that's okay. I was just curious. Sorry, Kireji.
He
Sorry,
looks
Kireji.
he looks a little dejected, but he's like, it's okay.
Miss Zaya, you wouldn't happen to be good at baking muffins, would you?
Give me a recipe. I might be able to try it.
Amy, do you know how to make muffins?
Off the top of my head.
Maybe somebody in Weavertown will know. If anyone's there anymore.
Dun dun dun.
Right,
I hear
well,
that Great Wizard knows all about muffins.
of course. Well, y'all just follow the road until you reach the river, and then y'all just follow the river down all the way to Weavertown. It shouldn't take you more than an hour, as the crow flies.
Shouldn't.
I haven't left my my home in a long time. I'm a bit woozy with distances.
All right.
Well, we should get going then, I guess.
Thank you again, fine folk. And
You're welcome.
and maybe next time we'll meet, we'll share a meal in that there fine cell village you guys have over there.
Yes, and we look forward to having you with us, head of Department of Agriculture.
It's going to be really awkward if you find another farmer who's much more,
Much more talented.
much
they literally
more
had to fight,
qualified.
they literally had to fight it out for the title.
Yeah, well, y'all have a good evening.
You
You
as
too,
well.
guys.
May
Thanks for the
Milani's
food.
protect and guide you.
You too, Gus.
May who? What now?
May Milani protect and guide you.
Milani.
It's
Oh, you might want to change tone there, my young missy.
Huh?
Don't want the people of Weavertown catch you slipping that name.
Why is that?
Well, I'm not too privy to the details since I stayed here and haven't been to Weavertown a long time, but apparently, from what traveling merchants walk by this road, seems that a while back, some people claiming themselves to be these followers of Milani stole the gold of the town and ransacked the people.
Well, those weren't true followers of Milani then. They should know this.
Yeah, well, why don't you go and try telling them that? But
Well-
just
perhaps,
a word of caution. Those folk probably don't take too well to Milani.
well, perhaps for now we should exercise discretion until we establish ourselves as good guys.
We shall see.
Aye.
Well, at any rate, thank you for the advice and for the meal.
Safe travels, young ones.
Take care, Gus.
Bye.
Bye, Gus.
Bye. On the road again. All right, cool. And so you leave Gus's farmstead while having saved him and his crops from the dangerous harpies. Well, dangerous is a big word.
Hmm.
From the harpies.
they did slight damage to Kireji and I, and the Ravens did more damage to the other two than
The Ravens messed up the two girls, but
Amethyst is fine. She didn't get touched.
which, by the way, guys,
Poor Emma, though.
well, Emma, you saw the Ravens swarm and attack Amethyst, and right now it seems that her dress and her robe are completely fine, are not a scratch on them.
I thought your dress got torn.
Well, I saw that.
Huh.
Oh, magic.
Magic.
Gotta love magic.
Just assumes, probably assumes Amethyst is She's using some kind of magic to keep her clothes nice and tidy. She might inquire about that later when her robe eventually gets ripped up. Well, I guess her robe is probably ripped up now, honestly.
Are you planning on having the robes ripped up one day?
I mean, no. You didn't
Maybe-
say anything
but-
about
Maybe
being
she's
ripped up,
just
though.
maybe she's just wearing an illusion.
Dun, dun, dun.
She's naked.
Oh,
Gasp! How did you know?
she's naked under those clothes, isn't she?
Gasp! How did you know?
Someone that uses a dispel or something like that. Oh no!
Such immorality.
Well, she doesn't. She can't shapely undress.
Oh no. All right. So the road goes on. You eventually reach the river, and the road follows the river for a while. And somewhere in the distance, following the road, you start to see some palisades or some walls that are surrounding what you can see to be as some buildings that are peeking above the wooden wall. And as you get closer, you notice on the side of the road there is a large pile of marble rubble.
Well, that doesn't look
Oh,
good.
that
The
doesn't look
Romans
good
were
at
good.
all.
Maybe they're sculpting.
Maybe.
Zaya, as soon as she gets closer to this pile of rubble, she instantly recognizes that is a statue of Milani that is now wrecked and broken and beat up.
Oh well, that can't be good.
Oh well, that's unfortunate. People are going around defacing art. Nerve.
She is not happy.
You
Are-
look you look miffy. Is something wrong?
Are you okay, Miss Zaya? Amethyst kind of backs away from her.
I
I
kind
need-
of head over to have a look at it.
I need to talk to the leaders of this city.
Now, you told me about acting rash about things.
Think that would be prudent. If they did this to a statue, what do you think they would try to do to you?
Yeah,
They would do
And
nothing
like-
to me.
and by extension, us.
And Gus.
Yes, especially Gus.
Oh, I don't exactly know what's going on here, but Zaya does not look happy.
Is not happy about a smashed statue.
Of Milani.
Which-
It's not just any statue, yeah.
Oh,
Of Milani.
well,
That-
like,
a little more sense. Okay,
Where's all the smashed statues of Kata now?
I understand that this would be very upsetting for you, but at the same time, we need to find out why this has happened.
yeah, if you go in there trying to smite down the town guard or
I was just gonna
Go
use
in there.
diplomacy.
voicing things at the top of your lungs, I cannot guarantee I will have your back. At least not in an aggressive manner. I'll
No,
try
you'll
to
have my
get you out
knees.
of whatever trouble you get yourself into, but please, we need to keep this on the down low until we know what's going on.
Didn't even catch that short joke, did you?
Do we have your word on that, Zaya?
I can't promise anything.
This isn't going to be any good then.
If I went down burning everybody who said something bad about Cadenel, well,
You do
honestly,
burn everybody who says something bad.
I have not burned anyone, thank you very much.
Then what do you do every time somebody says, "Oh, I don't believe you"? What do you say?
I
Let me
talked to their
burn you.
manager, that's what I do.
Let me burn you.
I don't burn them, it's... Would you like me to clarify me? I can show you.
See what I mean?
It's a healing fire, it's not hurtful.
But people don't know that.
That's why I show them.
Or are you trying to get punched?
Zaya, you're changing the subject. We need you to not go in there and attack people or try to go shouting at the top of your head. Top of your lungs.
I never said I was going to attack.
Milani, just please
I
keep it
was
on the down low.
I didn't say I was going to attack anybody.
Let's at least get the information that we need first, and if we find out that
This
they
is
are
a
not
setup.
justified, you think this is a setup?
It probably is. Also, it might not be a terrible idea if you concealed the emblem on your shield. People might recognize that.
Yes.
Do you have another shield? Because there's no way to cover it.
Well, I've got
You
this
have
thing.
tarps?
No one has a cloak.
Yep. But they might want to have a look at that cloak.
That is a fine cloak you got there.
Like if I wrap that shield up in the cloak, they'll probably want to see what's in it.
I'm sure Zaya's got something she could wrap around it. Some kind of cloth.
But it doesn't,
What?
it doesn't change the fact that they might ask questions about it. Probably the best thing, is there any way to temporarily paint it over?
No.
Do you go around asking people about their shields, Kireji?
Well, if they see and recognize that emblem, there's going to be trouble.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm sure it's fine if you just wrap it up with a cloth or something.
I was thinking. I
It's
doubt
not-
they'll try to inquire, but if it's proudly displayed and everyone sees it, that could lead to unprompted violence from the locals.
Yeah, and needless bloodshed.
If it makes you feel better, Zaya,
Zayer.
I can go ahead and conceal my Cadenel, emblems too, if you prefer. If it'll make you feel better.
I'm not painting over my shield.
Okay,
Ask you to paint over it. Just
Somebody
it
did.
was- It was merely a suggestion.
Listen, Zaya, I understand this isn't easy for you, and I sympathize, but we need to figure out what's going on here. And people won't trust us, at least if we're to trust what Mr. Gus had to say, if they see that emblem.
They're immediately going to distrust us if they see that emblem.
And we'll never figure out what's going on here. So just for the time being, I think it would be best.
oops.
I'm not doing anything with my shield.
Okay, well, everybody, we don't know her, and we'll go in separately. If she winds up in jail, may Cadenel bless her soul.
Well. That
So,
that
it
is
seems- It seems
as-
we've hit a bit of an impasse here.
that is as good a place to end this game.
I see what you did there. Do you guys
Tune in
want
next time to find out.
did you guys want to do a super raid or just end here?
Oh, sure.
All right, let's go
We can
show
do a
some
super raid.
love to another streamer. Let's see who is streaming. Raid time, raid time, raid time, raid time, raid time.
I was not expecting Isaiah to be this adamant about.
Well,
about the shield.
it's the shield is not where she gets her. Is not her. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not where she gets her powers from. Her emblems are actually on her palms, but I don't know if anybody saw that yet.
Yeah.
So,
But her identity is in that emblem on the shield, though.
yeah, Mal gave her that shield, so she's not.
Oh yeah. That would make sense.
I mean, it's perfectly understandable if she doesn't
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
It's gonna make things difficult.
It's gonna make things interesting back in the.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if my acrobats can solve this, guys.
Quick, somersault! Ah! Panic somersault.
Let's see. I'm trying to see.
If there's no one to raid, then you know.
Well, there's few people to raid. The people I had in mind is Snapflick Cat with 42 people watching. Nobody would see this.
Nobody would see that raid. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gamerz Haven is streaming.
I know, right?
I haven't made
Wait,
that
that
joke
dude.
before 1,000 times.
1,000
jeez. Monster Matt Gaming is playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
Sweet.
We will go visit Monster Matt. I haven't raided him in a while, so.
I
He
won't
did
judge
the
him based on which.
monster, Matt.
I won't judge him based on what route he picked.
I will. That I will.
Addict is streaming on Netflix. I'm not Netflix.
Netflix.
He's so good. How did you do that?
Twitch.
My gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
I meant Twitch.
That's the big leagues right there.
I didn't know he'd gotten his own series. Goodness.
Whoops.
All right, here's our raid target, guys. Copy and paste that super raid, the Gamerz Haven raid / SPG raid / not a cookie raid, to indicate that we're all three raiding him, since we're all streamers and we're all playing Pathfinder. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back next week with the conclusion of what happened in Weavertown, hopefully. So we'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye.
When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again